Hi folks, it's Greg again, and today we are visiting the Highland Park neighborhood of Rochester, New York. I am so excited to show you this house today because this has everything to do what we're trying to achieve at BuyInROC.com. So let's take a tour of 421 Rockingham Street because I think you're really going to enjoy a lot of the features this house has. This house has a lot of really preserved architectural details, including the lattice work that's on the front porch. The railings on the front porch are all original as well. I want you to take a look at the ceiling of this porch because it's so great. The simple fact that it still has its original finish, it still has that original patina, it has never been painted. What I really like about this porch is how deep it is. You could easily put a small dining room table here with chairs. What a great place to have dinner on a summer night. The whole house is covered with aluminum siding, and even though it might look a little dingy, aluminum siding is pretty easy to paint. There's no scraping, just painting, and it usually lasts a good long time. This house has got a lot of really nice, unique features. Some of them I want to point out for you. Lots of leaded glass, all original to the house, all still in really good shape. Hasn't been tampered with really at all. We've got a lot of nice natural woodwork. House this era usually has it all painted over, and this house has an awful lot that's just been left untouched. It's really a great feature. When you walk in the house, there's this little kind of foyer area that can be completely closed off if need be. We've got this great original pocket door that can close off the living room, and then we've got another door over here that goes into the kitchen where we can take and close off the entire area here, especially in those cold winter nights. It's a nice way to have a little airlock for the house, which we can close, and we can literally close off the whole first floor from the front foyer, and especially when the weather is cold. So why don't we go ahead and continue walking around the house and see what we can find. So as you're walking through the front foyer, you're turning right and you walk right into the living room. For a 4 square, that's the style of this home. This era, once again, we've got a lot of natural woodwork. I really love this big fireplace mantle. It's a wood-burning fireplace. We've got built-in bookshelves on either side, again with the beautiful leaded glass, lots of natural woodwork. On either side of the chimney, we've got this leaded glass little lights on either side, and these windows are actually protected by storm windows on the outside of the house to make it a little bit more energy efficient, as well as to protect the leaded glass. Another great feature about this living room is this beautiful bay window that it looks out onto the front porch, and inevitably it looks out onto the street. The house sits up from the street a little bit on a terrace, so you get a really nice angle overlooking the street and everybody walking or driving down the street. This is a neighborhood that's got a lot of folks with dogs. They love to walk in the neighborhood, and it's kind of like our own little neighborhood watch system, in that people are, as they're walking their dogs, they're checking out to see how their neighbors are doing. Everybody's checking up on each other, and all they're doing is walking their dogs. It's a really great area to be living in. The house has quite a few original lighting fixtures. The sconces in the living room, as well as we've got the push button switches. Really adds to the charm of the house. So the living room, again, it's good size for this size house, especially for a house that's under 1,500 square feet. The floor plan is laid out really well. From the living room, we can walk right through into the dining room. We're walking into the dining room. I love the dining room. This dining room, for the size of the house, it's huge. I mean, when you look at it, you've got enough room on the one wall for a full-size sideboard with those beautiful leaded windows. Enough space to put a table that can seat 8 people, and you can still walk around behind people that are sitting at these chairs. I mean, this is a really great size dining room for the size of the house. Let's walk from the dining room, it's kind of in a circle here, we're going to walk into the kitchen now. So right off the dining room is this big spacious kitchen. For a house this size in this neighborhood, for a house of this era, this is a huge kitchen. It's got a lot of space. What they did is they actually converted the back porch into the eat-in area of the kitchen. So it makes the whole room seem so much bigger. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, it needs updating. The kitchen really could stand to have some, new counters, needs new cupboards. We're talking perhaps having the ceiling completely replaced and the floors redone. But the thing is, you've got a great space to work with here. Has easily got to be 10 feet by 16 feet. It's really a good sized kitchen. And you rip everything out. You've got an open palette to create your own design, to do exactly what you want and make it your own. And that's one of the great features about having a house that's in this condition. So why don't we take a walk down to the basement and check out the mechanicals. Once again, conveniently located right off the kitchen. So when we're looking down in the basement of a house, we're looking to see how dry it is, and we're also checking out the mechanics. When we talk about the mechanics of a house, we're talking about the roof, we're talking about the furnace, and we're talking about the hot water heater as well as the plumbing. With this house, the roof is less than 6 years old. The furnace was installed in 2004, and the hot water is from 2007. So when we talk about mechanics for a house, this house has got really good mechanics. One less thing you got to worry about when you're buying. Another mechanical element of a house that you want to check out, and that's the circuit panel. This one's been updated, so it's less that we've got to worry about. Okay, folks, now let's check out the second floor. So, coming up from the basement, we're walking through the kitchen, and in between the kitchen and the front foyer is this cute little alcove that's great for hanging up your coats. Let's move on up to the second floor. On the second floor of this house is really where you see a lot of the original details, like the push-button light switches that are original. And the woodwork, a lot of natural woodwork, almost all the woodwork here on the second floor hasn't been touched too. We've got an old-fashioned linen closet with drawers, as well as we've got a laundry chute too. Let's step back a few and take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom, it's a little outdated, I'm not gonna lie to you, but again, an opportunity for you to take and make it your own. Some new finishes, maybe a new floor. Again, it's one of those opportunities where you can really make it your own. Okay, so we're gonna walk down to the end of the hallway. To the right is the master bedroom, and to the left is another bedroom. One thing I really want to point out is all the original hardware that you see throughout this whole house. These great glass doorknobs, the original keys, all the original plates and everything. And again, this awesome woodwork. This bedroom has got a nice big walk-in closet that's extra deep. And one feature I just love about houses in this area, and that is it's got a sleeping porch on the second floor. Come on, let's check it out. One great feature about this house, as well as all the houses in this neighborhood, is this wonderful sleeping porch. I want you to take notice, especially of this porch, because if you look up, the ceiling is the actual original wainscoting. It's never been painted, as well as all the wainscoting below too. None of it's ever been painted. It's still got the original finish and the original patina. Just imagine yourself on a hot summer night, enjoying yourself out here, just sitting and listening to the world go by. So let's walk back across the hallway, and now we're in the master bedroom. This is a really good size room, especially for the size of the house. Definitely big enough for a queen size bed. It's got that beautiful leaded glass windows, as well as this big beautiful bay window that overlooks the street. These three windows that the bay window consists of, those are all vinyl replacement. So this room is really nice and cozy. It's got a good sized closet space, And a nice ceiling fan to keep things cool during those hot summer days. And then from the master bedroom, let's swing back over and let's look at the last bedroom we've got going on. And so the last bedroom on our tour of our 3-bedroom house is this one. It's about big enough for a single bed as well as a dresser. This also would probably be a good opportunity for a home office if you wanted to. This bedroom is also kind of a pass-through to the attic. Our attic has a full walk-up staircase, so it's going to be easy to carry stuff up here. This is a huge space, especially for the size of the house. This is really a big attic. It's got to be almost 8 feet, you know, when we talk up to the peak. And I'm 5'9", and I can stand all the way into the dormer here and still touch the wall. I mean, it's a really good sized space for storage. So, you know, storing all your Christmas decorations and your luggage and all that extra stuff, you're not going to have a problem finding space for it because you've got it all right here. Let's move on back on downstairs and finish up. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of 421 Rockingham Street. Hopefully it'll inspire you to take a tour of your own. Just give me a call. Once again, it's Greg, and my number's 330-9058. Let's line something up. Thanks so much for stopping in. Bye-bye.